Why you say it?
Because we missed an elevator.
Oh, well, you know what? They go down and they come back up again.
No, they don't.
Dad joke.
Guess we're going. We're going on a catamaran. And then we're going snorkeling. We're in Roatan, Honduras. Yeah. Burning hot here.
Good morning, Harmony of the Seas. It is day 4, I think. I don't know, but we're ashore.
4.
We are in Honduras. We are going to the Roatan Island off the coast of Honduras, and we are headed off to our excursion with the Jolly Roger catamaran and snorkel. This is gonna be fun. So first we have to do is get off the ship. So we're headed over to the Suite Lounge because they will take us directly down to the gangway where we'll show our sea pass cards and get off the ship. Okay, we made it off the ship. We're now down the port, walking around. We're gonna find our excursion station and get ready to pre-go, kind of get ready. So we were here over 10 years ago, before you even existed. So a lot has changed in this area of Roatan since then, but we did this same excursion over 10 years ago. So we're looking forward to doing it again. What do you think? So we're just waiting for the rest of our group to show up. So what happens is once you reach your tour station, then you go on a bus. You take the bus to the pier, you get on the pier, you get on the boat, you take the catamaran, sail, you do some snorkeling, and you come back. We made the bus to the port. Now we're at the port with the boat. And now we're on the boat. So we are on the Jolly Roger catamaran. And we're gonna head out there around the island to find a good snorkel spot. So nice smooth sail, gentle waters in the lagoon right now. It might get a little rougher as we get through the breakwater and get around the island. So we reached our spot on the Jolly Roger. We're at our snorkel area. Let me just pan around so you can see. I'm gonna do this no justice, but the water is really clear today. You can probably see a little bit of the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna hijack the boat right now and we're gonna go, dad joke. I'm actually gonna get dressed up. I'm gonna get in the water and snorkel around a little bit for a few minutes. I'm bringing the camera with me so we can see. But there's no one driving the boat. Perfect opportunity. Nah, dad joke. Let's go see the snorkel area here aboard the Jolly Roger catamaran and snorkel. Alright, so the water is, I don't know, probably about 15 to 20 feet deep here. Snorkeling is fantastic. The water is super clear, salty of course. I forgot my snorkel on the ship. I'm gonna have to go over there because I'm being summoned for a green glow.
Waiting for too long, girl, I've been craving. 'Cause it's with you where I belong. I don't know what to do, so I'm leaving the city. 'Cause I can't avoid all my demons. I wish that it was true, that you need me to hold you, but I can't control how you're feeling.
Alright, dude, getting your lunch of beans and rice, chicken and watermelon. I've got the special Coca-Cola. So you get a little snack lunch. You get your drinks. You can have punch, rum punch, Coca-Cola, rum and Coke, rum straight up, I suppose if you want to, or drink the seawater. Dad joke. Lunch is good, right, bud? That's your approval from a 9-year-old. When you don't say anything, you know it's good. So we're wrapping it up here at the snorkel location. We're gonna sail back to the port and then we'll dock this little boat, and then we'll head back to our port for the cruise. All right, that was fun. We're back at the dock, off the boat, gonna get back on the bus and head back to the other port. So it's funny, like years ago, we were the only catamaran of the day. Now there's several of them. We saw 3 other ones out there when we were doing our snorkel. And it's a really good excursion for families because you can bring your kids aboard. You got your life preservers, your flippers, your snorkel masks, everything's there for you. It's a very low cost, and it's a great day to see the coral reef area and the good snorkeling area here at Roatan. Let me give a quick shout out to the Jolly Rogers tour. So look, QR codes, scan your video. So Jolly Roger, snorkel and sail, power boat and sail. Good time. Like that, we're right back in the port, and it's a rather rainy, drizzly port. But the cool thing is, this port, Roatan, has increased in size exponentially and keeps doing so. So whereas it used to be a little store, literally a little tienda and a straw market, now it has restaurants and bars, even has like a lagoon waiting area with cabanas you could rent sort of the day. So it's a pretty cool experience considering you have 2 ships. Harmony you can see, and an NCL in the distance in this port today. So between those 2 ships, you have over 12,000 passengers disembarking for the day at Roatan, Honduras. And not to mention across town, just a few kilometers away, is Carnival. So you have 3 large ships, 3 mega ships in port today. So it's no surprise they've expanded this port greatly. The fam's in Del Sol right now, so it gives me an opportunity to get out to this little beachy area they built here. So see a little smoke bar, a little lagoon waiting pool area. I'm actually walking on sand. Disregard those white pale legs and toes, but little spot to hang out if you don't want to do an excursion. You can kind of hang out right at the port. Get your drinks, get your food, hang out by the pool. So a lot of this was constructed within the last few years, literally 2 or 3 years, and has really expanded the port footprint here in Roatan and offers a little more in the port area for entertainment. Otherwise, for the most part, if you come to Roatan, you're going on an excursion. Maybe you go to Big French Key, maybe you'll take the Jolly Roger, maybe you go to do the sloth, whatever it is, but you'll leave the port area to do so. You won't necessarily hang out here. Having said that, this gives an interesting option to hang out by the pier and the port if you want to.
Good.
It's good. There you go. It's about the best you're gonna get. It's good. So yeah.
Just because I'm humid, really.
It is humid. It is humid and cloudy today. You're right. So let's jump back on the ship. Let's get some lunch. Maybe relax a little bit, and then we have for tonight, Wonderland. It's filming, you know.
Oh, it is.
Bang! Now we're back on the ship. Okay, so quickly, let's see from the balcony view, Roatan Port. So there it is. It's not much there. So if you're not doing an excursion, you do have the option to stay in the port today. You can go to the restaurant, you can go to the bar, a little swim up area, lagoon, beach, but it's small, so don't expect a whole lot there. Looks fun, looks like a fun alternative to doing an excursion, but really I would advise in Roatan looking for one of the excursions that fit your interests. So whether it be like we did the Catamaran, snorkel, or you go to Little French Key, or you go see the wild animals in cages, of course. There's a lot of options here in Roatan. There's also a significant amount of private tours. I always encourage people to basically be careful with those private tours. Once you leave the port area, when you leave this parking lot area out in the street area behind me here, it'll be completely lined with excursion operators out there. Now those are typically ones who are not contracted through the cruise companies, so they're independent. So you'll be able to customize your excursion with them, but be wary that they aren't necessarily bound to the contract with the cruise company. So you need to make sure you're going to be back in port on time. It's one of the big risks there. You need to make sure your safety is taken care of. So just little things like that just to be aware of. It's not dangerous by any means. It's just some things to be aware of if you go outside of the Royal Caribbean or cruise line port experience for the excursions, if you do those independent contractors. But all in all, a great day. There was a little more sun, but typical, you know, Mexican Caribbean weather here in the Yucatan. Just stray showers and stuff, nothing bad. Very humid today and overcast to be expected, but an enjoyable day at Roatan. So I'm going to finish this one up. If you want to, please hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.